of our exhibition classes, the nostalgia Superstockers have proved to be a tremendous treat to the crowds who get to relive this exciting chapter in muscle car history. These excellent examples are on the cutting edge of a new trend to restore and even race these rare full-bodied monsters. First up, we've got the replica of the old Superstocker racer Akron Arlen Vanke's Brownie, a 1963 426 Max Wedge Plymouth sedan driven by Paul Suloff versus Burbank, Illinois native Frank Zuled's 65 Dodge 330 with 462 cubes of raw Chrysler power. And Frank gets a red light right off the bat. Paul's not easing up any as he takes the Max Wedge home for a run of 10.70 at 127 miles per hour. Here we have a unique situation. We started off with an odd number of cars, so one of them was assigned a bye run. However, one of the other contenders can't make it to staging, so to be fair, we're doing a double bye run and not an actual race. In the 63 Chevy Impala with classic 409 power is Don Schaefer, yesterday's #1 qualifier with an ET of 10.79. In the 62 Bel Air, also with the 409, is Russ Campbell. Good reaction times from both. Don gets a 10.94, Russ an 11.29, and both return for round 2. Donnie, Mr. Nickname Chapman, is up next in his Max Wedge-powered 62 Dodge Dart. He's up against David Johnson of Berwyn, Illinois, in a 432-powered 63 Pontiac Tempest. Donnie was second in qualifying and has so many nicknames we can't keep up with him. Off the line, Donnie gets a big hole shot, and he stays ahead of the Tempest all the way to the end. Next up, we have the 459 bored-out cubes of Joe Zajak's 63 Pontiac Catalina against Gordon Marks, who brought his 64 409 Biscayne all the way from Tampa, Florida, possibly one of the longest trips to this event. Gordon gets an excellent reaction time, but it looks like the Catalina is charging past him. He does. Sorry, Gordon. Another Chevy versus Pontiac race, this time with Dave Campbell's 63 409 Bel Air going to the line against Bill Banks' little 64 GTO. It looks to be a pretty close race. At the end, Dave Campbell pulls ahead a little to take the win. The first Ford into the fray comes to the line, a 63.5 427 Galaxy owned by Herb Reeves of Marietta, Georgia. He's facing Eric Johnson of Crete, Illinois in the no-sponsored 62 Catalina with a 421 engine bored out to 432. They launch, and Eric assumes an early lead for the win. Another Ford up next, this time a 427-powered 66 Fairlane owned by Paul Adams of Barbersville. You may recall that Paul also has a 70 Torino in competition. He's facing the 64 Plymouth Belvedere of Danny Bird with 434 cubes of Chrysler motor. Once off the line, Danny takes the lead and holds off the Fairlane to finish at 10.89, effectively shutting down the Ford effort. Danny Bird returns for round 2 to pull up alongside Dodge Schaefer's 1963 Impala. Danny hails from Sikeston, Missouri, while Don's from Lexington, Missouri. Good reaction times from both cars, pacing each other all the way down the track. Danny's Belvedere gets just enough of an edge to win by 1/10 of a second. Next up is Brownie, the 63 Max Wedge Plymouth owned and built by Bob Kiles and Paul Suloff and driven by Paul. And yes, their hometown is Akron, Ohio. They're up against the 62 Bel Air of Kearney, Missouri native Dave Campbell. Good reaction time for Dave, but it looks like Paul's pulling ahead slightly. He wins with an ET of 11 seconds. Donnie Chapman up again with his white West Virginia Wedge facing the no sponsor of Eric Johnson. This is actually a replica of the car Eric's brother raced back in the early 60s, back in the days when you didn't need big money to race. You just walked into a dealership and ordered the car. Wow, Donnie gets a near-perfect reaction time of .509, and he outpaces the Poncho all the way down the track for a 10.88 ET. Pontiac and Chevy return to the line to determine which of the General's cars was the better Superstocker. Joe Zajak's 63 Catalina versus Russ Campbell's 62 Bel Air. Russ has Joe out of the hole, but the Pontiac comes back to take the win 11.15 to 11.50. Okay, we're down to 4 cars now, 3 Chryslers and 1 Pontiac. First up are a pair of Plymouths. Paul Suloff's light brown 63 versus Danny Bird's 64 Belvedere. Both are capable of mid-10-second quarter miles. Uh-oh, Danny gets a red light, but he goes ahead and runs out the race with Paul all the way. Donnie Chapman's Dodge is up to bat next, facing Joe Zajak's 63 Catalina. You may be interested to know that Donnie is the father of young top stock racer Kevin Chapman. They're often, we can't tell if either one's ahead. It's going to be close. It's real close, 11.01 at 121.65 miles per hour from Donnie to 11.08 at 121.27 miles per hour from Joe. Nitty-gritty time. No more bench racing. This is the real thing. Paul Suloff's 63 Plymouth faces down the grillwork of Donnie Chapman's 62 Dodge Dart. Both are Chrysler products. Both are max wedge power. At this point, the World Championship is already in the bag for Paul Suloff, with Eric Johnson getting beaten a few rounds back. But who has the fastest car here has yet to be determined. Both cars get good launches. They tangle most of the way down the track. But Paul starts to pull ahead and takes the win.